What's going on, everybody? Pastor West here, and I'm here with another Sermon Rewind. This past Sunday, we talked about, in the course of rebuilding the village, why it is a love thing. Now, love is supposed to be the currency that makes the village go round and helps us to become more successful at rebuilding the village. There's a couple of ways we do that. The first is we got to make sure that we don't get caught in the comparison trap. When we start to compare ourselves to one another, what ends up happening is we develop jealousy. Jealousy gives way to bitterness, and bitterness can be the root of sin. We cannot be jealous of someone else and then love them at the same time. The second thing we got to do is we got to crucify our own flesh. Sometimes we got to make sacrifices on behalf of others in the village. And so we may not give our life in the way that Christ did by demonstrating his love, but sometimes we crucify our own desires or crucify our own flesh so that we can do something better for our neighbor in the village. And finally, what happens is that when we allow love to be the currency, then we are acting and performing in the way that Christ did. And when we do that, we draw people to Christ such that they know that we are Christians by our love. So if you can remember those things, keep in mind, don't get caught in the comparison trap. Make sure you crucify your flesh. And finally, point everybody back to Christ. We can have a village that is rooted in love. If you want to hear the rest of that sermon, go to Priesthood of Believers podcast on Spotify, and you can check out the entire message. And I can't wait for this coming Sunday, because this Sunday we're going to learn that we're better together. I'll see you this Sunday. Take care. God bless.